And we're on and going. So I just wanted to welcome all of you guys to our weekly community call. I am Jessica Lavender,
I am Aurel Lavender.
and we are certified health coaches with Optavia. Um, you know, to, I want to just congratulate you guys for taking the time to get on the call tonight. As we know, these community calls do play a very important role in our journey and our success. So we will be talking a little bit about the habits of motion and utilizing our NEAT system while you're on 5 and 1 if to kind of create natural movements. But first,
First, we like to have a few people share a little bit about their journey. And who's the first person that's available that we can have join with us?
We are going to go ahead and have Yesenia jump on. Let me
Yesenia, you there?
I'm here.
Awesome. So Yesenia, if you
Hi,
can
Yesenia.
share just tell us a little bit about when you started your journey and what you've kind of learned and how you've been thriving through the holidays.
Sure. Well, my name is Yesenia. I'm a very busy mom with 3 small kids, a husband who's active duty. I started my journey about a month ago. I think 31 days, I think today is. I did great the first month. Stayed motivated. I was hesitant to start at first right before Thanksgiving, but it was time. So I was 150% motivated and committed to beginning this journey of a healthier lifestyle, not only for me, but to show my children and my husband that great habits and good eating habits, is beneficial for all of us.
Can you share how much
what else?
So far? How much have you
lost? So yesterday was my 1 mark. Yeah, I lost 15 pounds. I think 6.5 or so came off the first week, and then rough 2.5 each week after. But the inches, I was very pleasantly surprised. I lost 8 inches in a month. People that I see, maybe once a week if I'm dropping my dog, they've all mentioned, oh my gosh, I can see it in your face. I can see it. I tend to wear baggier clothes anyway, but I think my face is kind of the first thing people notice is right away. I'm losing inches very quickly. 4 inches in my waist, 3 in my chest, and like 1.5 or so in my thigh. So yeah, I definitely see and feel the difference. My clothes fits better. My energy is just extraordinary. Like I'm go. I was always very busy before, but now it's like times 100. I'm just going. But I will say this, I do sleep much better at the end of the night. So I'm exhausted. Yes.
Very cool. And the other thing that I think I really enjoyed or loved hearing about your journey when we've done our check-ins is that you're even being more mindful with the different snacks you're giving your kids and you're reading labels and stuff like that.
Yes. So even like I usually go do like one big commissary grocery trip. And my first trip back to the commissary, I was reading labels and I was maybe still getting crackers, but not getting, the high sodium, maybe looking more at like the less fat or less sugar, that sort of thing. And the kids haven't really even noticed or minded at all. I've begun incorporating the lean greens into their meals, and they love it. I mean, I have one that's pickier than the other 2, so that's going to be a little challenging. We do about 3 or 4 days a week of a lean fish, and we all love that minus the one child. So you're going to have to get used to it. I'm not going to make you something special. But he is a big veggie eater, so he will eat like tofu. He will eat any of those things. So I'm enjoying, today I made my husband and I tilapia. We had our 3 o'clock, and he's not on the program yet, but I've begun incorporating the lean and greens in his meals too. So I'm like, if you just eat what I'm eating, but he's talking about beginning now. He's seeing the changes and he's enjoying it. So I think once we have our roots set in Hawaii here next month, he's going to begin. So we're
Awesome.
starting good habits right now.
Yes,
Awesome.
that's great. And I think that's thank you so much for sharing your Yesenia. I think that's one of the beauties of our journey is when we embrace it and we share it with our family, we're able to create that ripple effect in creating habits for our kids and our husbands and help them get healthy. So
Yes.
definitely
Yeah.
keep it up and, I'm excited to see where this goes for you.
You are empowered, right? You feel empowered, and that's awesome. You're being a leader for your family. So, yeah, awesome job.
Yes, thank you, and thank you for being a good health coach.
Thank
I feel like I've had so much support every night with any questions. If I could give any advice, just reach out, because even when I feel like I'm asking a silly question, I'm like, what about, and it's just, maybe it's not so silly. Maybe everybody just kind of has the same questions. So
Yes.
Thank you guys for remaining positive and keeping us positive as well.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Let me go to mute. Let's see. Yes, I think, like she said, definitely don't ever hesitate to reach out to your coach. Lean in. That is what we are here for. We are part of that support team. So next person that I'm going to have share is going to be June. Let me get you off of mute here. June, let's see. Did I unmute you?
Hi, June.
Hello. Hi.
Hey.
How's it been? We haven't seen you in a while.
I know. Yeah.
On with your journey?
It's been going great. I didn't check in with Jessica this week. It's been crazy. You would think December is sort of like slowing down, getting ready for the holidays, at least at work for me. It's been pretty steady. But hello, everybody. My name is June. I have been on the program
3 months.
Since about mid-September, I think.
Yeah.
And as of this week, I think it's been, I can't even remember my number from when I weighed in on Monday, but I think I'm just right at about 30 pounds that awesome. I have let go and released. And it's been great. It's a great process. I will tell you that just like Yesenia, as far as starting a program, the holidays, I was a little apprehensive and a little anxious at first as well, but being on this program and having the results that I've been having, I wanted to keep momentum going and just having some realistic aspects and realistic thoughts for myself as far as going into Thanksgiving, which just passed. And I was able to actually, I went down on the numbers on my scale. I didn't go up, which was fine. I was going to be fine if I stayed the same as well. But going into the holidays, I just sort of had to kind of readjust what I viewed the holidays as, what I viewed Thanksgiving as. Obviously, it's always going to be a time to spend with family, which I love doing, and we have sort of a big family. So I needed to definitely focus on that. But also in my family, I'm the one who does the majority of the cooking. I do the majority of the cooking and the sides and the turkey itself and everything. So I sort of had to make sure that I had my plan in place for the day of Thanksgiving, for example. For me, definitely keeping those fuelings going throughout the day helped me a lot, because in past Thanksgivings, for me, being the one that cooks primarily, I probably did not eat from the time that I woke up until whenever we decided to have our Thanksgiving lunch or dinner. So it was anywhere between 5 to 8 hours not eating anything. Maybe taking bites and tastes of stuff, but not like having meal, or at least something to keep me going. So I wasn't ravenous by the time that we sat down to enjoy our Thanksgiving meal. But for me this time, it was definitely, I had an alarm set. I made sure that I kept on track with my fuelings. And then I made sure as far as my sides were concerned, I had something that was going to be on plan and something that I would be able to sit and enjoy with my family. And my family was able to enjoy it as well. So that's how I got through Thanksgiving. And I thought that's how I think I plan on getting through Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. But for me, getting through this first holiday was a good milestone for me to overcome.
That is awesome. And that is definitely shows you're like, exactly why you wanted this, and it kind of reminding yourself of that, and like you said, keeping within that structure, and it actually probably made life a little easier,
Yes.
just having it all planned out. So that is definitely awesome and motivating. Well, I really appreciate you sharing, and definitely keep it up. I know that you are actually you have a goal for the end of the year, right? And you're going to be celebrating even. How are you going to, what was your reward again? It wasn't food, that's for sure. But what were you going to?
Oh my gosh, did I write it down? What was it? I don't even remember what it was. We had this conversation.
Yes.
Right. I was gonna reward myself. Was it? I don't even remember. Do you remember? I don't.
I don't know. Now the assignment is go put it on your mirror. Go write it on the mirror.
I get to go and write it down. I'm gonna
Right.
have to. I'm going to for later on. But yes, I think my goal, when I achieve that goal, yeah, I think it's definitely important that you do reward yourself. Absolutely not with food, but just reward yourself with a new outfit, possibly, because obviously with all of the weight that we're, our weight is going down, the inches are going down. I'm at that in-between phase in jeans, which is extremely irritating, but you know what? I'll push through it. It's just one of those things. It's like, it just boosts up your confidence and your motivation, and it helps you to, it just kind of justifies and backs up the decision that you've made for yourself is a good one. Is a good one because you're seeing all these great positive results, people noticing, you getting complimented, either from people from work, people who haven't seen you for a while, which has happened to me probably all through this week. My old boss, who just retired back in July, he hasn't seen me since July. He made mention at our holiday lunch that, he's like, "You've lost a little weight." I'm like, "Yes, I have." Yes, I have. So it feels good. So yeah, I'm going to have to write down what my reward is going to be for the end of the holiday when I reach my goal.
Yes.
I'll do that.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely. Well, thank you so much. Oh,
And lastly, I was just gonna say, yeah, I just like that when you said you have to rethink when you go into the holidays, and you kind of like go back into, okay, what I used to do, and then what you're doing now. And so what you're doing now, you're learning that, you're learning all the things like what you used to do, and you don't really need to do certain things anymore, or you are fueling yourself properly. So it's great to, when you get to that understanding, and then when you go into the next holiday, you know what to do, and you go into the next holiday. And so you brought up a really key point, because some people they use the holiday as an excuse, but you tackle it and you work your way through it. So thank you for sharing.
thank you, June.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Here. So the next person that I'd like to hear from is Anna. Let me see if I can. Here we go. Anna, can you say
Hi,
hi?
Anna.
Hi.
What's up?
Awesome.
Hello,
So-
everybody.
If you can go ahead and share a little bit about your journey when you started, because I want to say you started just before the holidays as well, and how you've been doing.
Yeah, so I started on Halloween weekend. Week, and yeah, some people even have to tell me you choose the worst time of the year to start a diet, and I said, well, I'm gonna get through it. So I started. The reason I started was like I was going through a lot of emotions, and I decided, I have to change this. I need to get out of this, and I want to, for this time, after trying many times to just need my energy to feel better. And it was not only about my self-esteem, it was also health. I realized that for a year I had learned to live with pain. I had a plantar fasciitis severe issue. I've gone through too many things on it, and just within 3 weeks of the program, it's been amazing. I mean, right now it's been I started my third month, but in third week, 4th week, I was already being able to go through the day without pain the whole day, or every time I walk just have pain. It was just amazing. Another great thing that kept me going through the holidays, and what I think helped me to not follow any temptations through Thanksgiving, was I had my health checkup just before the break. And I was not even on a month on the program, and I was already like way better than 3 years ago on my waist inches, on my glucose. I was so close to be like on danger, or like to diabetes, and I'm like way below those numbers. Even my weight was already, so I was just starting to feel good. And so when I got to the holidays, actually I was the one bringing desserts. I cooked the desserts and I didn't try them. I don't know how I did it, but I just did it. I was not tempted to do it. And I brought my fillings. Now all my friends know that I'm gonna bring my own food, so they're just supporting me through the process, and it's been good. I'm feeling good. I have a huge family, and I'm getting ready to go to Mexico to visit them. And half of my luggage is all my fillings for the month, and I really want everybody at home. I'm on a plan. And please support me while I'm there. So yeah, so I'm excited, and Thanksgiving was good. I brought my feelings with me, and instead of having even the sweet potato casserole that I brought my feeling, and I did my mashed potato when we all had the meal. So it's been working. I think for me the big thing is it works. I don't know how, but it's working. I'm busy. I'm always like, every time I'm stressed, I'll crave for candy, and I have candy still, so that has been good. And I think that was being able to follow the program and eat what I like still. It's what had helped me to, when I'm in a party or at the office with the donuts, I don't fall to the donut, which is something that had changed a lot, because before I would try and I said, no, thank you. But then at the end of the meeting, I'll go out with the donut, and I don't have that craving anymore. So
that's good.
Awesome.
And can you mind sharing how much have you lost since you've been on program?
It's 18 pounds.
Awesome.
I think, and waist, it's a little bit over 4 inches. I think I'm close to 5 now, and hips also over 3.5 right now. So
great.
Actually, even more, because I haven't measured myself in a couple of days. But yeah, that's more or less. I already feel my clothes. I already put in things that I haven't wearing a long time, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm just me again. My autoesteem is coming back. Self-esteem or all that, but yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. And I think something that you've shared with me is that you've learned to recognize your triggers. Like you're saying, stress and anxiety and things like that were definitely something you used to not recognize or never realized until a program. And you did exactly what we always recommend, is you reached out to us, myself and Kiko, which is your coach. How has that been for you, being able to stop, challenge, and choose, and recognizing your triggers?
That's also been satisfying, and also keep me motivated, because actually, like someone was just saying, you now check what you're eating, and it's not that you're counting calories, but you're like choosing, no, I don't want to eat that because that's not good for me. I prefer just, and I still have a feeling, but I'll just do a brownie for me. So just being able to stop myself for doing that, it's I think it's what the program has helped me with the most, because you always know that you have the triggers, but you sabotage yourself at the end of the day. And I just being able to identify those and breathe and take water and then keep going.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Taking that moment to, like you said, breathe and
Yes.
just stop. Yeah. That's
Yeah, and
powerful.
just like question yourself, do you
Yes.
really need it? And then before we'll just say, oh no, you don't have to, but then you just didn't stop and think about what it was a good choice for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna? I just wanted to say real quick, like you kind of made me tear up a little bit. You don't see it, but it's just because you say you had pain and you don't have it anymore, and you know what? You don't deserve that pain. You are getting rid of it, and that's what we're all doing. We're getting rid of those ailments that we don't need in our lives. So.
Yeah, it was like I was not even like looking cute because I cannot wear shoes that I like, because I just, you just have to choose what you can just go through the day. And now all that is changing, and that's just, I feel really good about it. And that's the thing, my big motivation, that it's before, how can I say, like that helps me keep moving, and said, I don't need to eat something I don't want. It won't help me, because just remember what it was not walk with pain. It's just what it got me into this. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Well, thank you so much. That you're definitely an inspiration, and keep it going, and definitely keep plugging in. So thank you.
Well, and thank you, and
Thank you for sharing.
everybody. And then my aunt, which I don't know if she's on the call, but she was the one that got me into all this, and it's all been great. And it's not only you guys, but she checks on me every week as well. So it's all great.
Yay, Auntie.
Yeah.
We have a big team.
Thank you all for sharing your inspiring journeys.
Yeah. So to kind of play off of, or to continue off of what Anna was saying about just joint pains and things like that, when we do have excess weight, that does put a strain on our joints and muscles. And so I think naturally, when people think of, oh, I need to go on a diet, or I want to lose weight, they think I need to go kill myself in the gym. And what we're learning is that nutrition is key, but also incorporating natural movement. And in chapter 15 in the Habits of Health book, it talks about NEAT, the NEAT system, which is non-exercise activity thermogenesis.
Chapter 15. Hope you got your books ready. Get the dust off.
But basically, it's incorporating those things into your life that is easy, that can help increase your energy expenditure without putting too much pressure on your body. You potentially can set yourself for disaster if you go too hard too fast when it comes to exercising. So some of the 6 categories of success is just of NEAT. Sorry.
NEAT. Can you explain what NEAT means?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Is utilizing stance, standing, strolling, stairs, samba, and switch. Those are those 6 categories. And basically, the little thing of even sitting up, I actually have to always catch myself. It requires your core, it requires muscle to actually sit up. Posture, I'm seeing everybody sit up a little bit more as I'm talking.
Stance. Number 1, stance.
Yeah. Thank you,
It takes
Jen.
effort to sit upright, to not slouch, but take that effort. That's stance. Even smiling will take that effort too.
Yes.
Just smile more. You got a lot to smile about.
And then just even standing, getting up. I work at an office, so I sit all day. So I actually have a Apple Watch that tells me to get up every hour if I don't move. So little things like that. And this can actually even pour into your new traditions that you may want to set with the holiday coming up in Christmas time. Finding new activities besides sitting at the dinner table chatting. Something we'd like to do in our family that we've done a couple times is playing the Wii, something as simple as that, or finding a board game that gets you moving. Any kind of movement that can be fun is going to help just create like a natural energy expenditure. It doesn't have to be, let me go to the gym for 20 minutes or whatnot, which, don't get me wrong, exercising is great, but in my case, I had over 85 pounds when I started of excess weight, and to go to the gym and try to spend an hour on the treadmill and a bunch of weights, I was probably going to do more damage to myself than I was going to help. So,
yeah, I mean, like she said with the Wii, there's this dance game, get some movement, like you can dance and have fun with your family. That's what we do on like New Year's. We just get together and we dance. Instead of using the dishwasher, you wash the dishes by hand, try to think about some more movements that you can do throughout the day that doesn't necessarily involve exercise. And it's awesome. I mean, I know I walk my dog twice a day, but at work I do also walk here to there at work. Even during lunchtime, I eat my food, our fuelings, our food, and then I go and I take a good brisk walk. Get some sunlight, get some of that vitamin D out there, because if you're in a closed area for too long, you may need some more of that energy anyway, right? So it's good. Take a walk during your lunch when you can.
Even as simple as parking further. I know a lot of us are going to be doing Christmas shopping around this time. So park further away. Don't fight for that closest spot. Park furthest away. Don't stress about somebody dinging your car or whatnot, and walk to the stores and take the stairs. Definitely, if you have an option to take the stairs versus the elevator or escalators, utilize the stairs. All those little movements or mindful movements will add up together to
Definitely.
be a lot more. So
you'll be burning those calories without any effort. So,
yes.
Well, it'll be second nature. So.
Yes. So anyways, well, thank you all for, again, being on this call. I always love seeing all these beautiful faces every Thursday. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night and keep thriving through the holidays.
Yes. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.